All right, week 6, Washington Commanders versus Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta is favored by 2.5, and I'm going to take Atlanta in that case. This is an interesting game, but both teams are they're both mediocre. Okay, so we've got Washington over here that has 2 early wins and then 3 consecutive losses. With their last one, they just got beat up on by Chicago, which up to then was a winless Chicago. But then you have over here, you've got a 3-2 Atlanta team that looked good, not dominant, but looked good over Atlanta. So uh, again, neither team is looking. They look like they're trying to find a way. So let's come over here to the upper left. So it's looking like 60. The model is saying 68% chance for Atlanta, which translates into about a 5-point spread, which sounds about right. And then when we start looking at the actual meeting, the data from the model, so you see that advantage with about a 21-point median score for Atlanta versus a 13 to 14 point spread, or 13 to 14 point median for Washington. So, and then when I look over here at the Bayesian adjustment, it's a weak correlation, or I should say mild or intermediate. And it's not changing very much. So with that, all the indicators are pointing towards Atlanta meeting that 2.5 point spread. And again, if you're the type person who favors that hometown advantage, which I don't, but I think a lot of people would look and say, well, Atlanta is one of those places that can tend to have one. And some people will even say that Desmond Ridder is fantastic at home. Again, I'm not sure Desmond Ridder is going to be a standout NFL quarterback. And we'll see about Sam Howell. He's certainly shown some good signs and some bad signs as well. So we'll see. Let's look at the performance charts. A couple things that are going to stand out to you here is Atlanta certainly showing an awful lot of balance with the running game going with that passing game. Overall, a little bit of advantage in the passing game over here for Washington. But then when I come down here for Washington in the lower right, that's a whole lot of sacks going on there. Um, and that's just a hard way to win. Uh, that's not to mean that Atlanta's necessarily doing a whole lot better, but it looks a bit more under control. Both teams are controlling the ball about the same. And then when I look over here at the explosiveness, you see a lot more explosiveness for Atlanta than what we do for Washington. So with that, I'm going to all the models seem to be lining up here for Atlanta to beat that 2.5 point spread, and I'm going to go with that. So anyhow, if you like what you listen to, like and subscribe and drop me a note. And good luck with your bets.